Welcome everyone, I'm Natalie from Sette Design. Sette means seven in Italian, and I name a company Sette Design because there's 7 colors in the rainbow. Anyways, today I'm here in Napa Valley in my studio, and the crush is going on. It's fall. So that's exciting. The air smells of fermenting grapes. Today I want to just show you a few projects I've worked on this summer. Refinishing a villa door. I also refinished some barn doors. And then I'm going to teach you a trick on how to restore veneer, which is pretty easy and effective. Yeah, let's have some fun. And what are you doing on your creative project? Do you have some creative projects you're working on? Here's the villa door. I love those little windows. It really didn't look that bad. It was just needed the protection from the heat and the sun. I power sanded it down. A special attention to that panel pulling away from the frame, and you see that line of new wood or light unstained wood. So that was our issue. And then I patched it with Czar wood filler, sanding that down lightly, and then I went over it with a power sander 180 grit. On this job I had to wait for the heat because you don't want to paint oil above 90 degrees or acrylic or latex above 85 degrees. Here it is all done. So on the finish, I did an oil base, brushed on, and wiped it off with a cotton cloth. And then about the next day, I came back in with a water-based polyurethane UV protected gloss paint. I think it was a semi-gloss. And then did, I think, about 2 coats of that, letting it dry in between. And it looks beautiful. The client was very happy. Look, I haven't put my sugar in. This is the cappuccino number 2. I see a heart, do you? Here's the barn doors. They are a work in progress right here. I power sanded them, then I put on a pump spray D2 to anti-mold, and then I brushed on an oil-based stain, wiped it off with a cloth. Armstrong Chestnut was the color. Look how gorgeous that is. Try and work on your creativity every day. If it means waking up early and giving yourself 1 hour early in the morning to do that, do it. Because then your whole day will feel different when you know you've done something for yourself. Okay, here it is. It shows all the veneer buckling. I'm going to see if I can resolve that. This is a solid wood table with veneer on the top. And so when I was sanding it, I would hold down the veneer. I didn't want to use a stripper and I didn't want to use a power sander because it was too fragile and dried out. So I scraped it down, and then I sanded it maybe with 275, some kind of sandpaper that was already worn out. And I was very careful to go with the grain, always working with the grain. There I'm getting rid of the dust. And then I would be really slow when I got to that cracked area. Whenever I got to the veneer chipping or about to chip, I would go real careful like that. Here's the best trick. I took wood glue and a tiny brush and I painted it on the underside of the veneer and on the table. I waited 2 hours and then I ironed it down. Okay, I put a cloth over, just a cotton rag, just because I'm super paranoid. And then I'm gonna iron it down, careful not to push the veneer the wrong direction. And then the glue heats up on both sides and irons it down. Okay, and I'm gonna work on this much longer than you're gonna see. But eventually, it comes out like that. Not completely gone, but better. Hey everybody, try and like and subscribe. You can hit the bell notification and then they will tell you when I've had a new video come out. And yeah, I'm trying to build this little community, so like and subscribe. Okay, now I'm conditioning it with Howard's Feed and Wax, orange oil, and it's beeswax too, conditioner. You just put it on a cotton cloth, rub it on with the grain. Again, very careful and slow on the crack area. And then I wait 20 minutes with a fresh cotton cloth. I buff it up. It's not a shiny finish. It's just a really beautiful wood conditioning. I love it. So satisfying to do this part of the job.